Hello, my name is Vincent Baker, and I'm super excited to have you here. But wait, can you hear that? It's the screeching of thousands of people. Okay, maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but I wanted to discuss with you what this new XYZV rating system is, since we plan as a team of Vindicated to barrel through the year with this new rating system. So XYZV is a new rating system I came up with, and I can hear some people say, but Vincent, why not 1 through 10? That is what most people do. Well, for one, I've never been like most people. Two, I don't think being like most people will get us anywhere. And three, I don't think 1 through 10 is actually productive. I think there's already been talks about companies moving away from 1 through 10. I like to throw out 1 through 10 just for fun, but when it comes to actual ratings, I think that if someone was to tell you, hey man, this game's a 3 out of 10, you're not going to, in your brain, you're going to register that as the same as a 1 out of 10, a 2 out of 10, a 4 out of 10, which is essentially don't play the game. So, and then of course you move it up through there where like 5 and 6 mediocre, maybe 7, 8, 9. You know, those are really good games, and then 10 is like, wow, I really need to play this no matter what. And so basically, I'm consolidating those mindsets into a 4-point system: X, Y, Z, V. X is, hey, stay away from this, stay far away from it. It's not worth your time. Y is, why even bother? Or perhaps maybe you should bother if you're a big fan of this particular subject. Doesn't mean it's bad. It just might be, it might have a lot of flaws that are noticeable, but it might still be worth checking out depending on what you personally like. And then Z is for amazing, which means it's just really good and that you should give it a try, especially if it falls within the categories of things that you like. And then V is like top of the line, Vindicated, what we approve of, what we love, and is definitely worth checking out regardless if it's not the particular genre that you enjoy. So this happens to me sometimes. There's certain genres that I think that I personally love. I love the Halloween theme. I love fantasy combat. Those are the things that I personally gravitate towards. But if it's V, it's a V rating, then it could be completely outside those realms. Something like Spyfall. I don't particularly like the art in Spyfall. I don't really love the theme. I don't really like anything about it other than the game's just absolutely phenomenal and amazing. So, I'm not sure if that would be a V. I'd have to think on it for a moment, but you get the point. So that being said, that's what we're doing, and worst comes to worst, if it ends up sucking, we end up not liking it, we can always chuck it out and then try something. But largely, the community seems to be taken kindly to this new rating system, which I appreciate. If you're not from around these parts, and I've heard some people in some other groups tell me flat out that they hate the system, and actually a surprising lot. Let me rephrase that. Got a surprising amount of criticism, saying it was stupid, absolute nonsense. Why would you use letters to grade anything? It's not like they do that in school. But all salt aside, I really always liked XYZ. It kind of reminds me of Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit. I'm a fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! I always thought X, Y, and Z were cool letters, and of course V for Vindicated. So I have people tell me it doesn't make sense, like why V would come after Z, and it's like, well, it makes sense because it's Vindicated, dude. Vindicated. Our symbol's a V. Okay, my name's Vincent. Like, these things all connect. So it makes sense. If you're in the know, if you're one of us, if you're a Vindicator, you understand, and that's what I love about you. So that being said, I just wanted to kind of gloss over the rating system. I appreciate it if you've been kind of in the middle on this, you're not really in love with it. I appreciate that you're not like, being toxic and just throwing, shade at us, because like really, I think anytime you have a change or you have something that's new or kind of out there, it's always going to feel a bit weird. Or at least to most people, it just feels a little bit uncomfortable at first when it comes to things like this. And I think that the important part is just letting us sit with it and see how it resonates once we move forward with it. I at least have logic behind choosing the name. I think it's something very personal to Vindicate. It's something that no one else can replicate. I think the 4-point system works better than the 10-point system. I love the idea of not being able to necessarily choose a middle ground. You can't just try to like be like, oh, it's in the middle, because like ultimately if it's in the middle, it's not worth your time. Like if it's a 5 out of 10, then like why are you wasting? There's so many things to do in life. You should be watching The Witcher, The Mandalorian, or playing, God of War or something. Like don't waste your time with a 5 out of 10. So, and I mean that holds true for tabletop games too. There's so many board games to play and card games that are way better than 5 out of 10. So the idea of being forced to choose whether or not it's an overall negative experience or positive experience. There's my 2 cents on this. I hope that you got something out of it. I hope that you're on board the Vindicated train, because we're barely through 2020 with this new rating system and new content, and I'm super excited. I hope you're excited too, because I always appreciate you, Vindicator. So as always, I'm sorry I'm pointing a gun at you, by the way. Finger guns for life, right? Always stay awesome.
The video's over, but this was made by our Patreons.
We really appreciate what you've done for us, and we'd appreciate it if you'd continue following us further at patreon.com/VindicatedEntertainment.
Yeah, you guys! Be sure to check out some more of our videos, okay? Bye!
Bye.